Welcome back to my channel. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Two things for today. I'm going to be speaking about Africa and what growing up black and being black means, right? So I read an article online, and the first thing I noticed is that most articles online or on Google speak about how Africa is. When they speak about Africa, they speak about poverty and diseases, as if you touch a person in Africa, you eat a chocolate or anything in Africa, you get a disease, as if it's something so, I don't know how to put it, disgusting to be in Africa or something like that. And I noticed that online, they think that Africa is just this bush where we're living in, I don't know what, mud houses, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. They think we don't have tarred roads. I don't know, So it just caught me. I'm like, okay, as much as there is poverty, right? They shouldn't associate Africa with diseases as if you touch a person in Africa, you automatically get AIDS. It's something that most people need to read about, especially people from overseas, that Africa is actually beautiful. It's a true definition of what Mother Nature can do to a place. Anyways, guys, growing up black, guys, you've never been black enough if you were never compared to your siblings. You guys, we're a generation where we grew up a generation actually with absent fathers, right? Where our father just packed and go, fat and set, guys. They just fat and set. That's how it is, guys. Like, these men's. Anyways, guys, so that's the type of generation we are. Actually, from my opinion, that's what I believe, right, guys? Also, if my comments seem to be racist, if I'm excluding some racial groups, my apologies for that, but I'm just speaking about things on my side, growing up black because I am black. Hello. But anyway, you've never been black enough if you're never compared to your siblings. I'm telling you, they always say, your siblings are studying, they're doing this, and you're busy gallivanting. That's African mothers, bruh. That's the type of mothers we grew up with. You've never been black if you've never been given a choice between school shoes and your cake for your birthday. Basically, our parents used to do that to us. I don't know about you, but my mom did this. So on my birthday, every year I'd have to choose between school shoes and a cake. And obviously, no child wants to go to school without school shoes. So I choose school shoes because just that's the choice we were given, right? Like, growing up black, guys, I had a curfew. A curfew was 5 o'clock. And like when Days of Our Lives used to play at 5 o'clock. I don't know if it still does. I haven't watched it in a long time. But so like when it starts, it says the times of something of the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. The moment that guy says so are, your ass must be in the house. Excuse me for my language, but your butt better be in the house or else you're gonna get it. And the type of beating you get from African mothers, not their usual, I'm gonna give you 5 washes, I'm gonna give you this. They don't count at all. They don't count all these things. Guys, they hit, and when they hit, when they hit, you feel it, and when they hit, they talk. So they'll be like, what did I tell you to do? That time you're getting a beating of your life, ne? And when you start crying, they ask you why you're crying, because they haven't touched you. Well, meanwhile, they just beat your ass. And when they speak to you, if you don't respond, why not responding? That's African mothers. And you know what, guys? That's just how we grew up. We had a curfew. I think the generation of today, people that are younger than me, like younger, 2004s, 5s, I think our parents are less strict on them than they were with us. Because, guys, we had it rough. They'll send you to the shop and they'll spit on the ground. I don't know if you guys experienced that. But when they spit on the ground and they tell you if this spit dries and you're not back from the shops, turn around, like, don't come home because you're going somewhere else and I didn't send you to go, so you literally run to the shop so that you can be home before that spit dries. That's how African mothers teach, that's how they discipline a child. And you know what? I think with that, they taught us life. To be honest, looking back at the life that I had, I just realized that my mom was actually teaching me that you can't always have everything you want. For example, you can't have a cake and squishes at the same time, that you have to learn to compromise, and that you have to learn that your needs come before your wants. Understand? That put things that are necessary, things that you really need first before things that you want because you saw someone having it or you saw this person doing it, you know. So I think they taught us responsibility firstly, because now we know what time management is. I'm telling you now, I know. My mom says the meeting at the family starts at 2. I'm there 5 minutes to 2, sometimes even 1:30, just to be there on time. You know, and they just taught us that the world owes us nothing. That's what that's just looking back, that's how I'm seeing it now, that they taught us that the world owes us nothing, and that they were just looking out for us, you know, because guys, go rough ngaphandle, like it's rough, like it's really rough. It's like adulting it's a punch. It's you guys. It's like Randy Orton doing that IKO, whatever it's called, guys. It's a rough. That's what adulting is, and I believe that our parents groomed us for that. They already did. We just have to apply the seeds, because that spit was drying. You knew that you must be home before days of our life starts. You knew that you must be home before the street light starts. So our parents taught us a lot of things. And to be honest, it's a lot to all the single moms. I mean, I was raised by a single mom. I mean, we're a generation that turned out to be pretty good, actually. I don't think yes, we had absent fathers, but our mothers took the role of a mother and a father. Understand? And they groomed us to who we are. You know, so you know what, being black, growing up black, was a privilege. It was an honor, because we were taught that not everything will be handed to us on a silver platter, that you have to work your ass off for everything you have and for everything you want, that you have to put your needs first before your wants, and that life owes you nothing, absolutely nothing, that you have to work hard for everything you have in life. That's what growing up black means.